Hi there. Hello there. How are you doing today? Good? That's nice to hear. So, I want to, first off, thank you for choosing my humble little Lego store and truly welcome you. And I just want to show you a couple things that we have here in stock that's kind of new, kind of old. Couple cool things I really think you'll like, and just get right into it, you know? You seem like a gamer that wants to see all the good Legos, you know? So I'm going to pull out the premium stuff for you. Starting with my little bag here. Now, this bag has a bunch of minifigures. I see Adam Warlock, I see Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, Ahsoka Tano, R2-D2 clone right here. Let's see what else we can find. Right here we've got a clone with Darth Maul's lightsaber, another Ahsoka, an Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Mace Windu. Just a bunch of cool little things. I believe back here that is Darth Vader. But I'm going to set those here for you to look at, and I am going to show you some full sets. Those are just minifigures. Those, we can talk price. Maybe if you buy a couple sets, I can throw in a couple minifigures. I know other places charge ridiculous amounts for minifigures, but you seem like a good person, so I will cut you a deal. But first off, we have an avatar. The first avatar. See? A-V-A-T-A-R. It's an avatar set, and it's called Neytiri and Thanator versus Amp Suit Quaritch. And as you can see, that is a Thanator right here. That is Neytiri. And this right in here is Miles Quaritch. As you can see down here, Miles Quaritch. Colonel Miles Quaritch. General Neytiri. Here on the back, we've got a better outlook on it. We got a little bit of background set up right here. We've got the amp suit. We've got Neytiri with her bow. And we've got the Thanator. Now, let's see. This set will run you, I believe, $60. So, it's kind of a mid-tier pricing of Lego. So not too bad, not too expensive, but also not too cheap. This comes with 560 pieces, and it's meant for 9+, but honestly, if you've got like a kid or a niece or a nephew or anything that is into Legos, usually 560 isn't too bad, especially if you know that a parent is going to be helping. Next up, we've got a bit of a bigger choice. And here we've got Lego The Bad Batch Attack Shuttle. And this is 969 nice pieces. And the minifigures it comes with is down here. We've got Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Echo, Crosshair, and the most important of all, the Gonk droid. Now, obviously, I've said you look like a gamer, so you definitely know what a Gonk droid is, but just assuming you don't, the Gonk droid is kind of like Shaggy. Gonk, like kind of the meta, kind of the coolest and best and brightest. And honestly, kind of the most smexy, if I might add. Got a lot going on in the background here. We've got the shuttle itself. it appears that we've got a speeder down here. I don't know if that's part of the set. It appears to be, which is really cool. And then we've got the characters. Got Wrecker there. Got Tech back here. Other characters, I think this Crosshair. I have not been keeping up with a Bad Batch, okay. I know. But that is the Lego Bad Batch shuttle. And once again, that's 9+. There is a bit more pieces here, so I would definitely recommend it for a little bit more of an advanced builder, because I knew a guy once that tried to do a 1,300 piece Lego Guardians of the Galaxy new ship. It was like blue and pink, and they thought it would be simple. They thought it'd be like any other build, and it definitely turned out not to be. They told me stories of, messing it up, having to improvise and fix, and I mean, they got it done and it looked really cool, but I've heard stories. But I'm gonna set this right next to me because it's a bit big. Size-wise, maybe like 2 feet long, maybe a little less wide, or high, one of those few things. Alright, next up, we've got a much longer box here. Now, this box is for Avatar, but this one is for the Way of Water. You can tell because the Way of Water has these little outlines on them versus the first one, which does not. Also, this character down in the corner right here is Loak. Also, if you have seen the movie, this is a Medcaina Reef home. Medcaina Reef home. And it is 528 pieces. Once again, for a 9+-year-old, it's 500 pieces, so once again, kind of viewer discretion, I guess. It looks like it's going to be really cool. Let's see what minifigures you'd get. Renault, Tonwari, Netiri, and Kiri. Which almost seems like a weird bunch right there. Renault and Tonwari makes sense, and Netiri and Kiri makes sense, but the 4 together seemed a little strange. Let's see what we got going on back here. We've got... Okay. So up in this picture, it looks like we have the wife of Tonwari right here. And honestly, I'm not sure who that is. It might be Kiri. Right here, we've got Took. Let's see. Kiri is right here. This is Renault. So this is also Renault. And you can see him right here as well. It is a little strange to me how much this shows other characters. Tonwari just seemed like the weird one out here. Renault makes sense. Kiri makes sense, and Netiri makes sense because she really doesn't like to go in the water that much. When you watch the movie, you can tell she doesn't go in the water much. She stays up on the reef home, and when the battle comes, she rides her bird thing that I'm blanking on the name. But we didn't come here for the lore of Avatar from me. You came here to find yourself the perfect Lego set. And that's why I'm going to ask you, have you seen anything so far that piques your interest? Is it Star Wars? Is it Avatar? We've got Guardians of the Galaxy somewhere in the back. Yeah, so hold on. I do have a couple more I want to show you. So you're interested in... Okay. I've got one more Star Wars one I want to show you because you seem like you like Star Wars a bit. Oh, we just got this in from a recent order. It is the Imperial Shuttle, and it comes with 660 pieces. And down here, I want to show you, get Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and an Imperial officer, all in this set. And it actually does fold up, which is really nice. Storage wise, display wise, usually when the wings are down like this, you're gonna need some sort of stand. So the fact that they fold up like that is an incredibly useful ability. Alright, let me keep moving on. Yeah, once again, it was 9+, yeah. Alright, so I've got a few more Avatar ones I want to show you, and then I will leave it up to you. Now, if you buy three Lego sets today, it is actually buy two, get one free. Now, it will be the two most expensive, and you'll get the third one, that's the cheapest, is free. But I mean, I know you probably didn't think about spending, $300 when you walked in, but if you buy two $100 ones and then get a third $100 one of those $100 ones is going to be free. And yeah, that's not $300. That's going to run you about $200 plus sales tax and all that, but we'll talk there. All right. So stick with me real quick. I want to grab these last few sets. I really feel like you're going to like these. I feel like, you're going to see them in the future at some point. Yeah, because they're really cool, and, I might even build them at some point because I really like them. So let me grab those real quick. Starting with another long box. We've got Floating Mountain Site 26 and RDA Samson. This is RDA Samson right here. And this is the Floating Mountain Site 26 right here. And you get quite a few minifigures in this one. You get Jake Sully as a human, Dr. Grace Augustine as a human, Trudy Chacon, which that's the first time I've ever heard her last name, and that's wild. But then Jake Sully as his avatar, and Norm Spellman as his avatar, and you can see him right here. The only reason I laugh is because it reminds me of the Fast and the Furious. Brian Earl Spillner is the alias Brian goes by in the first movie, and Brian is Paul Walker's character in the movie. And Vin Diesel just kind of is like, he just jokes the man's name. It wasn't his real name, it was an alias, but I digress. We've got the AMD there, the mountain site here. It's really cool that we do get the human version of Jake. I feel like that is not that common for Avatar, especially now that he's full-time, in Avatar. He had his essence transferred into his Avatar body. But this is 887 pieces, and once again, 9+. It is almost strange that most of these are 9+, but I feel like there are ones that are for younger people. It's just they're not these big, 500 piece plus sets. Let me grab these last two. Wow, okay. And I will be right back. Yeah, honestly, we just got in a shipment, so it's just kind of packed back behind here, yeah. So here we've got another avatar, the Way of Water box. And let's see what minifigures this one came with, because they're all over the place and I would love to have all the characters. We get Nateum, which is really cool. Aunu, RDA Korch, so Colonel Miles Korch in avatar form, and Spider Korch, aka MQJ. And this set itself is the Mako submarine, or Mako submarine, one of the two. 553 pieces. It looks like a really fun build. It's those submarines towards the end of the movie when you start having to watch them kill the Tokun, and then thereafter Payakan, and then these things actually get sent after the kids. This is a really cool set though. It comes with a little bit of reef magic there. Comes with a little setup right there. If you look behind me, actually, there's an EU sitting there. And if you haven't realized, I really like to collect these Way of Water Lego sets. And I feel like I almost have the entire crew. Speaking of, we get to the last Lego set that I just have laying around here. And we've got, once again, Lego Avatar. This is for 10 plus because it just barely, actually it's not as many pieces as I thought. This is 761 pieces for Tokun in one of these little spider submarines. But the cool part here is we get Crab Suit Driver. That's a crab suit right here. We get Loak, finally. And we get Tsureya, which I believe that finally hammers out the rest of the characters that I didn't have if I were to pick up these last few. Like, I honestly kind of want to order myself some of these Way of Water things, because I've got the EU, I've got one of the warrior mounts, but I need a few more, like the Metkaina Reef Tokun and the Mako submarine. But here we've got Payakan, Loak, Tsureya, and a crab suit driver with a crab suit. But that is it for everything that I have. Do you have any questions? Alright, yeah, so what I was thinking, because you let me go on a rant and rave a little bit about some of my stuff, and I would just like to give you the friends and family discount. It's not much. It's basically going to save you your sales tax. So, you buy two, get one free. And then I told you about the sales tax would be there, but this would just wipe that out. So you'd probably save about $20 if you were to do the buy two, get one. Okay. Yeah, so did you want to do that? All right. And which three would you like? Yeah. Yeah, you're getting some really cool minifigures with that one. Ooh, and that one too. Okay. You're in for a treat. Just to make sure you don't have to get all the $100 ones. I don't want to pressure you into thinking you have to do that. You're cool? Okay. So the way we do this is I need to put these out on the floor, but I can go into the back, get you one of each of those sets, and bring you out brand new ones, because some of these are a little bit messed up just from moving and shipping and stuff. I'll get you 3 of the nicer ones, and we'll get you sent out and building these in no time. Now, this is going to sound strange, but is there anything else you're looking for today? No? Okay, you're cool on minifigures? Alright, yeah, you are getting a lot with those sets, so makes sense. So basically, I'm going to run your card now, and I'm going to have you sign it, and while you sign it, I'm going to go grab those things for you, and I will be sending them out with you after we get this paid for. Just, we'll do it that way because it's weird. So if you could just tap your card right here. You have a chip? Alright, yeah, just tap it on this. Alright, there we go. The light just turned green, so if you could just sign it right there. Perfect. Alright. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll go get those and send you on your way. But I just want to remind you to have a fantastic day. Jake, can you go grab... You heard? Alright, so actually go over to that counter over there and Jake will grab those for you. You're all set to go. Thank you so much for coming, and I will hopefully see you back soon.